MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Eric Skoglund will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Stepping into the box, Josh Rupert. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, Josh Rupert.
First offering on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up.
First pitch, 105.
And it's quickly 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Humphrey.
At the plate now, Jermaine Humphrey, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Skoglund has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Now in the box, Francesco Fuentes. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and a strike to count. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Count remains at 0-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Stepping up now. Mitch has a party. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Eric Skoglund will come on as a pinch hitter. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Striding forward for his first chance, Giancarlo Stanton, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the third baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Caden Guzman. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, Dero, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Stepping in, Yasiel Puig, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Behind 0-2 now. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And there's out number 2.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Samuel Kaiser.
Digging in, Samuel Kaiser. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Martinez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Here's big Aaron Judge, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Left fielder looking up at the track, the wall, gone! A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
In now, Jose Martinez. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Chopped to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
That is set. The first baseman, Chris Bryant.
Next for New York, Chris Bryant, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow little roller to third. Low roller, and he barehands it in time. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
So striding in, Carlos Correa. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make the good pitch, and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Standing in now, Eric Skoglund. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Runner's on his way to third. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
3 runs already home here. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Digging in the switch hitter, Connor Acho. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes, 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Connor Acho is retired to start the third.
Cedric Pierce.
Set to get his day started, Cedric Pierce. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On he pops it up. Correa into shallow left. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Josh Rupert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pierce leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Stepping in now, Francesco Fuentes, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's 0-2. Here it is. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Martinez is there, makes the catch in the side.
Leading off for the Yankees, The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Sanchez.
High in the air out to center field. Fuentes is right there, one down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Getaway day here on a Wednesday afternoon as you get a look at
Bellinger.
the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the first part of next week. So here's Cody Bellinger. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Bellinger rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Comes set and the 0-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the third homer he's allowed today. You better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Alexander Marshall is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Hot shot down the line. This is foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the shortstop,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the two-out hit here extends the inning for Manny Machado. Infield in all around. Here's the first pitch. Caden Guzman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And now is Yasiel Puig. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Samuel Kaiser is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
He'll try again. 1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi. First offering on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Eric Skoglund. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 1 out and a runner on third. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Always productive to score runs when he can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cedric here.
Digging in to try it again, Cedric Pierce. He reached on a single in his first try. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Into the box, Rich Vasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Josh Rupert. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he is in there. Ready once again, Jermaine Humphrey. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're down by a touch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Jose Martinez. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Acho is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ready for another chance? Jacob Stallings. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second, and he'll scramble back to first safely. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Strike taken, the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be. Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. That's a strike to throw down. It is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
He's going.
And now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. And he won't get the throw off, actually, as he can't find the handle, and it's a successful steal of third base. Hard hit to first. And it's in time to get him, but a run is in to score away from the play.
The second baseman,
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Machado now on 0-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Machado on his way to second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back.
And now meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Fourth home run here in the early going as this lead got even wider. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the fifth ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty V, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a home run in this one.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. Sal Romano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. To first. Bryant's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Caden Guzman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed to the upper deck. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers, and they remain well behind. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. For short, hit hard. He's got it, and he's retired 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Jose Martinez. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. A man at third with 1 away. And it's fouled away. high in the air out to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Gregorio Gonzalez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the... Here comes the first pitch. Samuel Kaiser is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
Stepping in now, Connor Acho, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Cedric Pierce. Strike one to start the at-bat. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runners going. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Now batting, Manny Machado. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hit to short. Scooped up. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Sal Romano. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. There goes the runner. Pitches a called strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It's nearly impossible to throw at a guy that gets a lead that big who can run. I don't care how good of a throwing catcher you are.
Runner!
And the runner's breaking for third. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And it's gone. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, Devo, when it's cold and chilly like this, wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. Job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. We can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. First offering on its way. Jermaine Humphrey is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So now to the plate, Francesco Fuentes, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1, and they remain well behind. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Aaron Judge. A bouncer up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Jose Martinez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And it's gone as they add still another.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in. Aroldis Chapman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder, number 66.
Striding in, Yasiel Puig. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Samuel Kaiser, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate, Connor Acho, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Man, when you're struggling.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
18-2 the final tally today. So the Bronx Bombers claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Eric Skoglund earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Eric Fetty allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL East. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim took down the Tigers in Detroit 1-0.